Hello, hello. This is Jana Hancock with the Feel Good, Get Tough podcast. Feel Good, Get Tough. Episode 29 Words to Stop Using. Last episode, we talked about finding light in the darkness. At the end of today's episode, we're giving away something free to every listener on this podcast. So make sure you listen to the end so that you know how you can get your free gift. I've been talking a lot about changing your mindset and becoming your higher self in past episodes, and part of that includes the words we use. Words are powerful, and the things you say to yourself or about yourself, are they a complaint or are you saying negative words? So what are you saying to yourself when you're looking at yourself in the mirror? Are the words in your vocabulary good words, or are they words that you're saying unconsciously? Well, I put this to the test myself. I did a 7-day challenge to stop complaining. And this course is actually taught by Jack Canfield. And this was powerful for me. It made me realize all of the words that I've been saying to myself or things that I've been saying unconsciously are not good words. And so I really want to eliminate those words from my vocabulary. So here's some examples of words that you should never use, and especially when you're describing yourself or someone else. Bad, broke, can't, cheap, don't, disgusting, expensive, fat, hate, impossible, stupid, and ugly. So I'm sure there's many more words out there, but these are ones that came to my mind immediately. And I've caught myself in complaining um, some of the words that I have used in the past, and I'm trying to make a conscious effort to quit complaining. But one really good, impactful book that I've read, and I highly recommend it, is What to Say When You Talk to Yourself by Shad Helmstetter. And basically, with this book, it he describes, okay, when we use negative thoughts, negative words, when we verbalize things out loud, well, our body absorbs the power of negative words. And the words that we say to ourselves when describing someone else is also powerful. So I know we are all guilty of complaining, and the best way to improve our mindset is to stop. I've found, like, if you're in the habit of saying certain things, you can sometimes catch yourself. I've found that, I have been trying to make a conscious effort to stop complaining. And so sometimes in that conscious effort to stop complaining, I need to focus more on some of the words that I shouldn't be using. So the words that we use can affect the things that we manifest in our lives. I don't know how many of you have heard about the water experiments done by Dr. Masaru Emoto from Japan, and he studied the molecular structure of water. He wanted to see what kind of words would affect water. He wanted to do this experiment to see if words, in fact, could affect water. So what he did is he took several, bottles of water, and during the experiment, on one of them, he expressed words of hate, like, I hate you. And then on another one, he put on, you're disgusting, or you disgust me, something like that. And then another bottle of water, he played heavy metal music. Another bottle of water, he played um, classical music. And another bottle of water, he prayed. And another one, he gave them basically all these different names. So love, gratitude, I like you, thank you. So what he did is he did all of these things with the different bottles of water, and then he froze them. And then after freezing them, he started studying the molecular structure of how the water had changed. Well, the water on each one had formed ice crystals that were completely different. So the words affect the water, and it changed the molecular structure of the water. And what he observed was that when water is exposed to different emotions, each one is different. And water holds memory. So just as us humans are made up of 70% water, that proves that you need to be more careful at the words you use, because the words you use can greatly affect our programming. And if we want to change our programming, then we need to make a more conscious effort to stop complaining and to stop using words in our vocabulary that we shouldn't use. So I want to propose a challenge to you all today. And that challenge is, every time you start catching yourself or noticing a word, a negative word in your vocabulary, write it down. Write it down so that you know you need to eliminate that word. And think of a more positive way to express your feelings rather than using a negative word. And I thank you so much for staying with me till the end, because today our free gift, it's called the 7-Day Mindset Challenge to Stop Complaining. And this is by Jack Canfield, the same course that I mentioned earlier in this podcast that I took. And this is a great course, and it's got a lot of really good things in here. And so I'm giving this away free. The other thing I'm giving away free is I have developed these mindset mastery cards. Through the end of November, I am going to give away the mindset mastery cards free. Now, this is in the form of a digital download, so you can print them off and you can download it and print it off at home. And the object of these mindset mastery cards, it's a game. It's a game that you play with yourself, or it's a game that you can play with other people. And it's a fun way to use positive words and to get rid of the negative words in your life. So I thank you so much for tuning in and listening today. I hope that you make the effort to create your best life. Thank you for listening to the Feel Good and Get Tough podcast. If you liked my podcast, make sure you rate it and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss another episode. You can also connect with us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, or visit our website at feelgoodandgettough.com.